Hello everyone. The question on board is a question coming from potentiometer, right? Potentiometer is a device used in electrical field. We use potentiometer to measure and compare two EMF of a cell or battery. So this question is very important for the engineering students and those studying physics to write any form of exam, right? The question is picked from physics subject in electrical field or electric current in the topic, right? So it's very vital for those studying physics and those studying electrical engineering in any institution, right? The question says, in the potentiometer circuit, this is the potentiometer circuit, the cell E1, which we can call battery 1, has EMF of 0.8 volts. EMF of a battery, I've treated this topic before, called EMF of a battery. It is the force a battery needs to push current to any device. It is the ability of a battery to supply current to any device. So if you have a torch, for instance, you put battery in your torch. So the ability of that torch to supply current to the light, to the bulb of the torch in order to give light, that is the EMF of a cell. So we use potentiometer to measure it, right? The question says, in the potentiometer circuit, the cell E1 has EMF of 0.8 volts and the balance length for the cell E1 and the E2 are 40 cm and 60 cm respectively. What is the EMF of the cell E2? Look at the diagram, the circuit. This is the potentiometer circuit. So this potentiometer circuit now, this potentiometer is comparing and measuring these two cells. It's comparing and measuring the EMF, that's the force it requires to push current or measure current, right? Now, they have given us the value of the first one, which is 0.8 volts. And now let's say we should calculate for the E2. Then the length and the balance point of this 0.8 volts battery is 40 cm. And the length of the balance point of this E2 is 60 cm. Now they're asking us the value of E2. Then it has formula we have formula that we use to get this the volts of this battery here, okay? Now, the formula is E1 all over E2 equals to length 1 all over length 2. This is the two battery we are comparing, right? E1 and E2 and their balance points. So if we continue, our E1, they have given it out to be 0.8 all over E2, which we are looking for, equals to L1 is 40 all over L2, which is 60. We now do cross multiply, okay? Now, 40 times E2 will give us 40 E2, which is the volt of the EMF we are looking for, equals to 0.8 times 60. 0.8 times 60 will give us what? It will give us 48, okay? 0.8 times 60. Taking E2 subject of formula, we now have E2. We now divide both sides by 40, okay? Divide this one divide by 40, this one divide by 40, then 40 cancel 40 here, remaining only E2, okay? Equals to 48 all over 40. And when we divide, what is the value we get? We now get 0.2 volts. So the value of E2, that is EMF of the second battery they are asking us, is 1.2 volts. This is how to calculate it. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you share, comment, and like. Okay. To enable your younger ones and people that need them to see it for more interesting questions from potentiometer. I will calculate about 3 or 4 questions from this. Okay. Thank you so much.